Hello everyone, this is Zenko here, and today I bring to you a pretty simple money-making guide for RuneScape 3. This one is specifically for members and low-leveled ones, because the requirements are quite low. Actually, you don't really need much to actually do this. So the first thing you need is to do the quest to access Canopus. Well, because you will need to go to Mauritania. I think that quest is called Monk's Friend or something like that. And then you will need to acquire a Silver Sickle Blessed, which will need the completion of the Nature Spirit quest. So, those two quests are really short ones. They take like 20, 30 maximum minutes combined to actually do. And also, I really recommend you to get Mauritania Legs 1, which you can get by completing the easy Mauritania tasks. Those don't take too long, you can do them in 40 minutes or so. So in total you will need like around an hour to actually prepare for this. The actual items you will need are prayer renewal potions, signs of Porter. They're not necessary, but if you have them, you will get much better hourly rates profits. So I would really recommend you getting them. It doesn't really matter which ones you use, because you would still make profit with all of them. You can use like Signs of Porter 2, Signs of Porter 3. It really just depends on what your divination level is, because I think you need like 68 divination, yeah, for these guys. So most of you might not have that, so you can use the worst versions of this. So what you want to do is you equip your sickle, equip your Mauritania legs. Actually, what you can do is you can drag the sickle on your action bar, as you can see on my Q. As you can see, once I press my Q, I do the bloom. It's a special interaction that the silver sickle has, and you can use it in the swamp. And why would you want to do that? Well, because as you can see, there are rotting logs here. If you use bloom in this area, as you can see, fungi on a log spawns. And you can equip your Sign of Porter. As you can see, you can check items. You will be collecting Mortmire fungi. As you can see, they are right here in the other category. So you can cast bloom and you pick them all up, and they get sent instantly to your bank. But as you can see, as you keep casting bloom, your prayer points gradually decay. But then you can just drink one dose of your prayer renewal, and you don't actually need to worry about prayer, because as long as you have at least 1 point of prayer, you can cast the bloom. As you can see, this is pretty fast. And because I have Mauritania Legs 1, I get 2 fungi per log. Because normally you would get 1 fungi per 1 log. Now as you can see, Sign of Porter has depleted. You can then equip another one. As you can see, I have it on my W key. But this I want to just pick up and show you the actual value of these fungi. As you can see, they're worth 1.5k, and you get 2 of them. And they take just a couple of seconds at most to actually gather. As you can see, this is pretty simple. This is bam, you get 2 of them. You press Q again, you get, as you can see, I get 4 of them. And it's really fast, and it's really easy money. The only cons I can think to this are that it actually is pretty click intensive. As you can see, it's not something you can do AFK, but if you're pretty good at it and you click efficiently, you can gather almost a few K, maybe even more if you try really hard enough, of them per hour. As you can see, my prayer now ran out, so I just drink my prayer renewal, and now I can cast bloom pretty much an infinite amount of time till my prayer renewal active runs out. So right now, what you want to do It's just, I don't know. You can stay for however you want to, maybe till your signs of Porter run out, till you get bored or something. So yeah, you should be making almost 3 mil per hour, and that's a really high amount of money, because as you can see the requirements are really low and the money per hour is really nice. The only bad thing maybe is, without the fact that it's pretty click intensive, is that, well, you don't get any XP. So if you want XP, you probably need to find other money making methods. This one is just purely for money. So yeah, I'll get back to you once I gather my whole inventory of Mortimer fungi and use all my signs of Porter. Okay, so roughly around 15 minutes have passed and I'm done with my first inventory. Just for demonstration's sake, I'm not gonna do it for a whole hour, but you see it's about 15 minutes because I used my prayer renewal 2 times and it lasts for 6 minutes, I think. 6 or 7 minutes, plus that little amount of time that it took me to actually walk there and so on. So yeah, this is what you should expect to have after around 15 minutes. So as you can see, I have 547 Mortimer fungi. So if I would go to, let me just take it unnoted, if I would go to the Grand Exchange, let's rub that ring, a little bit laggy. Okay, so we arrived at the Grand Exchange, and as you can see, if we open the booth, come on, as you can see, that's almost 800k. Well, it's over 800k, but I don't know if they are gonna sell for that much, because I think that people should start selling them for a little bit lower. Let's see. Okay, we got 821k in 15 minutes. So times that by 4, it's 3.2 mil. But I wouldn't say you can make 3.2 mil. You should expect somewhere around 2.5, 3 mil maybe at max, because it still takes time to actually run to the bank to grab new signs of Porter, and also once you make those signs, they actually still take some money, because you need to buy emerald necklaces, I think, vibrant energy or something like that, and those signs of Porter actually cost. But it's still a really good money making method, because if you're aiming for a bond, wait, how much does a bond cost right now? Let's see, bond, James Bond, yeah, it's 12 mil. So if you're doing this, you can pretty much guarantee a bond in around 4 to 5 hours, maybe even maybe 3 hours if you're really good. If you like merch with the money you make, then you can do it maybe in 3 hours. But that's not bad. Like, the requirements are really low. So make sure to drop down a like if you enjoyed the video, and comment if you have a suggestion, and subscribe for more videos. And I thank you for watching. Bye.